My God, Big Thunder Mountain is reopened at Walt Disney World after a 16-month closure. That's right, the wildest, most rootinest, tootinest, wild train ride in all of the Wild West is back. And lucky for us, every single vlogger was there for opening day to document the ride that they have ridden before. They all filmed the same excessively long line, all the new construction around the ride, new stuff in the queue, and of course, a POV of the ride. Nothing's really changed. It's just been like some refurbishments, updates to the track. You know what? Go watch one of their videos. They'll explain it better than I can. And it also looks like a fire broke out on the track or something. Really, that's the only juicy bit of drama that happened during the reopening day. Oh. And if you can't tell by now, I'm using a railroad track as the backdrop for my video. But thankfully, all the vloggers are there for us sorry people that couldn't make it. And we're stuck with real trains, not fun ride trains. My YouTube feed was overloaded and inundated with Big Thunder Mountain content. And in fact, I'm only adding to that noise. Yes, I know I am part of the problem. Oh, and these new glasses I have on, well, thank you for noticing. These are Gooders. I pretty much have Gooders on 90% of the vlogs, right? And apparently, and I legit do not remember signing up for this, I've weaseled my way into their brand ambassador program. Yeah, I was kind of scared one day because randomly a box of Gooders showed up at my doorstep. All right, and here's the box here. Like I've said, I'm a huge fan of these glasses. I have several pairs, and I happen to have a couple lying around here just conveniently. This is a limited edition Space Jam pair. Really like that one. And so I am a part of this influencer troupe until they probably, you know, fire me. I'll put this on my jean jacket. That's a pretty dope pin. Oh yeah, I can definitely get down with this pair. So these guys, whoa, oh my goodness. This is definitely not a style for me. Oh my God. I mean, we're gonna make them work. These glasses look like something you would wear when you go pick up your kids from the old ex-wife's house. This is the new style for me. So if you want a pair, maybe I have an affiliate link. I'm not entirely sure just yet. I haven't really read the directions on this brand ambassador deal. But if I don't have an affiliate link and you buy a pair, right, leave a review on their website being like, Kenny Johnson from Please Stop Vlogging convinced me to buy these wonderful glasses. There's so many different pairs, so many different kinds and styles and colors, and they all have wacky names. Amelia Earhart ghosted me. Oh, that's sad. She died. And I've also heard so many people in said vlog say that Big Thunder Mountain is their favorite ride of all time. That is a bold-faced lie. Look at me dead in the eyes. Look at me and tell me that Big Thunder Mountain is your favorite ride of all time. You can't do it. It's not real. Those people don't really exist. They're just saying it for the YouTube clicks. Don't get me wrong, it is a fun ride. It's a very good ride. It's a great little combo. You do that and then the Tiana Splash Mountain ride or vice versa. You know, you do the Tiana Splash Mountain ride, then you wait in the really hot queue because it's very warm and out in the open Florida air in that Big Thunder Mountain queue. So you doing that, you get a little air dry after you get in a splash and wet. Perfect little combo for the day. In fact, my wife, it is one of her favorite rides. You know what? That's a bit of a contradiction because I just said moments ago that it's not really anybody's favorite ride. It's not her favorite ride, it's one of her favorite rides. You know, I'm just gonna edit that part out. And of the many vlogs that I consumed in one day, an unhealthy amount, I came across one where it was a little bit of a friendly meetup. The main vlogger was excited because he's like, hey, I'm meeting up with a couple friends. We're gonna go ride Big Thunder Mountain. It's my favorite ride, even though it's really not. Don't lie to me and don't lie to yourself about it. Anyway, he was gonna meet up with a couple friends. And I was like, oh, that's cool. You know, a little friend date meetup. You know, we're gonna meet up, ride the ride. That's fun, you know? Turns out that everybody in this friend group also had a vlog, or they were a content creator of some kind. Because as this main vlogger was introducing all of his friends, going from person to person to person to person to person to person to person, it's like 9 people, they all had little lower thirds with their YouTube channel. And he was like, oh, this is my one friend who does this one channel. This is my other friend who does this one channel. And this is my other friend who does this one channel. And so forth and so forth and so on and so on and so on. And I was like, my God, is it a law that everybody who enters the Magic Kingdom has to have a YouTube channel of some kind? And yes, the irony is not lost on me. I too have a YouTube channel where I go to theme parks, but you know what? We're making fun of them now. We're not making fun of me now. Because after all, remember, this is a satire channel. And as this vlogger went from friend to friend to friend to channel to channel to channel, a deep, deep feeling of dread and depression began to wash over me. I was looking into the void. The void was looking back right into me and my soul. And that depression slowly began to evolve into panic. I felt trapped, old. I saw myself in these aging vloggers who all seemed to be going through some sort of midlife crisis. They spent a majority of their lives working, maybe dead-end jobs that they didn't really love, all to provide for their family. They grew up fast and weren't able to ever look back until they discovered one of their favorite Disney vloggers. And they took inspiration from that. They said, you know what? I have a cell phone, and or I can go out and buy a DJI Pocket 3 and then also go to the parks and make content about the same attractions, rides, foods, events, parties, character interactions, and theme parks, just like everybody else. I can have a little piece of that YouTube pie. I really hope a train comes, because that would be a great visual, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. That'd be great if it came like right now as I was finishing that really wonderful thing that I wrote. Don't think it's gonna happen. If you guys checked out that film Train Dreams, it's fantastic. It's on Netflix, go check it out. I know as soon as I leave here, I'm gonna hear the train in the background as I'm driving away. And I'm gonna be like, I should have waited a minute or two. Sorry, I'll just find some stock footage of a train. How are my jeans? I feel like they're really dirty now because I sat on the track. Oh man. Oh, son of a. All right, continuing on, one of the main things that kind of grinds my gears is the fact that a lot of these YouTubers, creators, are just showing the curated experience that Disney has designed and they've made. Therefore, kind of almost encouraging people not to wander around and explore and to look at new things. No, they're just too distracted with the big new shiny thing that's not really new, it's just reopened. So, but anyway, that's what everybody's looking at. They're not looking at the other things. Now, there was a video that I really liked. It was by Adventures by George. His name is Greg. I'm a little bit confused by the branding on that. He's probably explained it before, but you know, I'm not up to date on my Adventures by George Greg lore. He captured a completely unique experience that was wholly his own. Because the line was so excessively long for Big Thunder Mountain, he decided to go over to the train station right above the entrance of the Magic Kingdom, and he kind of like showed around what was going on the inside there. He messed around with the Nickelodeon, or kind of the old-fashioned movie hand crank. You kind of put you look inside and you crank it and then you see the images flipping around, and that's how movies are made, right? 24 frames a second, but I think back in the day it was a different frame. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. And as well as he showed, I think, Walt's old music box thing that was out of order. And those are things that I don't think I've ever seen, or if I had seen, I'd completely forgotten about it. He didn't just show ride footage. I mean, he did eventually go and do the same thing that everybody else did. He waited in a really long line. He showed the same exact things in the queue that everybody else showed in their videos, and then he rode the ride and he showed footage of the ride, which everybody else did. And therein lies my main issue and kind of the definition of this curated experience. People are just showing ride footage. They're just showing stuff in the queue, stuff that you are supposed to see, stuff that Disney only wants you to see. You're not telling your story or experience. You're simply just recapping everything that Disney wants you to show. You're essentially making a marketing video for the parks and for the attractions. And then when people watch it, like, oh, that's what I really want to. I want to go do this one day. Or, maybe in some people's cases they are unable to visit these places, and that's how they're able to see it. But it's like when there's so many videos doing the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, you're just seeing the same thing over and over and over again. And in fact, I'm pretty sure a lot of the camera angles and shots, and even takes and commentary that some vloggers are saying in their videos is identical to what other people are saying. So if you're wondering where I'm going, I am on the road. This stupid thing just never stops. Like, I don't want it to get that loose. Okay, here we go. Take two. If you're wondering where I'm going, I am on the highway driving to this place that conducted a sleep study on me. I'm going to be fitted for a CPAP machine. I've been snoring pretty much most of my adult life, right? I have a deviated septum. I had surgery to get it fixed. Don't know if that really did anything. I don't know if the surgery stuck. I don't know if my nose is just completely messed up. I've always had nose sinus issues, all kinds of things. So the snoring is in fact an issue that does keep me up at night. I mean, I feel like I sleep through the night. My wife says I snore like a frickin' bear in the woods. I don't know what animal snores a lot. That's not important. And then I'm really sleepy and out of it throughout the day, and it's hard to stay focused. It's a problem. It's been a problem for a very long time, and I gotta get some better sleep. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get some better sleep. These glasses make it look like I have a unibrow because it's the straight thing. I mean, at times the unibrow situation on my face, it's dangerous, right? It does encroach on single brow levels at times. I got a little bit of a Martin Scorsese eyebrow situation going on here, where it just kind of looks like two furry caterpillars are fighting on my face. Please do not leave comments about my eyebrows, and or if I have a unibrow situation going on. I don't want to hear those comments. I don't want to read those comments. And here's the other thing. I'm not going to bring the camera in and make the thumbnail of this video ooh, I'm in the doctor's office. I'm not gonna, that's a little bit too personal, okay? This is personal stuff. This is personal Kenny stuff, okay? You guys don't need to hear all of that information. I told you just enough, okay? I'm getting a sleep study done. It's already been done. I have a CPAP machine waiting for me in this office. I'm gonna get it fitted. The only thing, I would record this encounter with the sleep study doctor, because I honestly am so bad at remembering freaking things and like rules and directions that I probably need to have this documented and recorded for my own posterity and for my own ability to remember things. But you're not going to see the CPAP doctor. Yeah. A weird office building. Oh boy. This is a look. This is a look. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this. Obi-Wan never told you about your father. The Star Wars joke, don't worry. It'll make more sense later in the video. Alright, I have to stop by a certain place to pick up a couple items. My wife was like, you gotta stop and get some more distilled water for your CPAP. We don't have enough CPAP water in the house. Fellas, can I get an amen on that? She's always like, you gotta pick up this thing from the store. Anyway, I'm going to a certain store. I'm not gonna tell you what the name of this store is because I don't give out free advertisement on this channel. And in fact, this certain frickin' store has done a lot of damage for consumers and just businesses in general. So you know what? I will amend that sponsorship notion if this said place were to, I don't know, provide me with, I guess, like a $500 gift card. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna make it 1,000 because this place brings in a lot of money. That's all I'm saying. I already forgot what I need. Oh yeah, distilled water. So the problem with these glasses is I think they kind of pinch my nose a little bit. I think I gotta adjust them. This is not a good selling point for the glasses. Just edit that part out. America, he's kind of slapped. I'm getting these Gatorades. Really freaking slap, and they're limited edition, so I'm gonna get as many as possible. It's a watermelon guava concoction. One more. Clean them out. Hey Kenny, that is a frickin' problem right there. That's embarrassing. Don't put this on the internet. Frickin' bingo. Killing it today. Killing it. It's really just the downfall of humanity in here. I tell you, I went to a Walmart one time right outside of Disney World. And I got there at like 1 o'clock in the morning because I was like, I drove in. I was like, I need to get some supplies at Walmart. I figured there'd be nobody there. Oh no. This is a Tuesday night. There were like families there with, 3-year-olds, babies. And that, I guess that is it's a caring that's a caring family right there. Family that shops together at Walmart stays together at Walmart. Which Disney Orlando-based content creator is going to make a video about the Mandalorian Grogu, like Burger King meal that you can get? Insert the footage right here, right now, because I know for a fact someone has already done it.
Ooh. That's how you know it's going to be good.
Messy. Great.
All right.
I don't have anything for you. You don't need it. Troublemakers every time. Always troublemakers. Sure enough, it's a Whopper. It's a Whopper with stuff on it. Typical fast food Burger King burger with a lot of crap.
It's good, right?
Wow.
So on top of Big Thunder Mountain reopening, there was also May the 4th, which is a Star Wars day. And okay, I'm gonna go off here for a second, because originally May 4th was Free Comic Book Day. That started, I believe, in 2002. And then all of a sudden in 2011, May 4th became a Star Wars Day too. So it's not fair, because it was originally Free Comic Book Day. Star Wars gets everything in the frickin' world. Now they took over May 4th. That's not fair, in my opinion. So I wasn't the biggest fan of a May 4th happening at the Disney World, at Hollywood Studios, at MGM Studios. I was there opening day for Galaxy's Edge, by the way. I even turned it into like a little kind of mini documentary, a little bit of an offshoot from my uploading Walt Disney World YouTube series. That too is where Dark Side of Disney YouTube came from. So yeah, I went there opening day. It was an experience. It was very cool. You know, I liked it. I thought the theming of it was incredible. I didn't really get to ride anything, but you know, walking around kind of checking it out and, you know, saying hello to a couple friends, that was fun. It started getting really crowded at one point, and then I left and I went to Epcot. I can't imagine being trapped in that land with all those people, all those stinky, smelly, neckbeard Star Wars people for more than a couple of minutes, let alone an entire day.
I don't know how the fire marshal has not been called yet.
All angles are locked down for Galaxy's Edge. There's not a single way to get in. Everything is locked down. The whole entire land is at capacity.
Abandon all hope.
And of course, yeah, like every vlogger in the world made a video about, oh, I'm going to Galaxy's Edge on May the 4th. So many videos. So many videos, so many lightsabers in the thumbnails. I just want to say another quick little aside. Andor is one of the best Star Wars things ever made. Andor season 2 especially could possibly be one of the best seasons of television, period, of all time, period. I'm also very confused by the Star Wars lore within Galaxy's Edge, because I thought originally it was supposed to be just like a J.J. Abrams Star Wars time period, like The Force Awakens and stuff, like after they blew up the Death Star, but then they built it again. And then there's like Rey is supposed to be there, and Kyle O'Reilly. Is that his name? That doesn't sound right. Adam Driver. But now all of a sudden, they got Luke and Leia and Han Solo with a really bad wig. And then Darth Vader is there too. You know, and then Mandalorian, of course, like they trapped Pedro Pascal and the little baby Yoda puppet in there. I don't understand what they're doing. But 14 minutes for a Whopper video is out of control.